Hello, friends. Happy Monday. It is Lisa at Hand Stamped with Lisa Pretto, and it is Make It Monday. I'm here just a wee bit after 3 o'clock. I was busy working on a project, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be online. Mondays, you know what happens. It's a hat. It's a hat. It was a busy weekend, so getting all the things done, but I'm so excited to be with you today to share a really fun project with you. So I want to start off by letting you know that this month we kicked off my membership club. So it is a monthly club. It is called the Pretty Paper Society. And what you get in that is every month you get an exclusive tutorial. It's a video, a PDF, full color, all of those really great things. That happens every week. And then once a month you get a free class. And so it is an 8-project class featuring a lovely set of product, but you'll get a video, a full color tutorial, all of those things. So that is kicking off. So I'm going to show you the suite that we're using this month. We are using the violets. It's the violet suite, the velvety violet. Oh, it's so delicious. But I have a really simple card for you using that bundle that I thought was really, really fun to share. It is not part of the class, but it is just kind of like one of those bonus, like I just loved it so much. I was like, oh, I want to share this. So that is what I'm offering from here going forward. It is a monthly subscription. You can cancel at any time. Again, it is a free tutorial every week exclusive to that group. It is a free monthly class that features 8 products, full video, full tutorial on that. Plus, we're going to be doing some fun things like Stampin' Bingo and mystery stamping and all of those things as well. So it is exclusive for all of my Stampin' Up! Demonstrators who are direct to me, and then any customers who want. If you get in during August, it's only $29 a month. That's a steal. That is a steal for all the things that you get for it. So that is what we have going on right now. That is the big news, the big stuff going on. So it is August. It is the end of August. And so it's just one of those times of the year where I feel like summer and fall come rushing into each other. And so I've seen people out sharing projects for Halloween and sharing so much Christmas stuff. And I'm like hanging on. I'm a hanger-oner. I love my summer, especially in Wisconsin. It's so lovely. So I've got a really fun card for you today. And this card came about because it's my daughter's birthday this weekend. It is my daughter's birthday this weekend, and I wanted to create her a sweet little card. And so this is what I came up with. And I think it is it's just really sweet, really precious. And so I think you're really going to love it. So let's get stamping, friends. Let's get stamping. So always technical difficulties that we have to put up with, right? There's just no great way of doing all of these things. So I am going to start. This card is going to be Hydrangea Hue, because I just feel like it is the most summery of summers. Like it's just like that yummy blue, and it just has such a good feel for me. So we're going to start with a piece of Hydrangea Hue, and we're going to work our way out from that. I want to show you what we have here for the Framed Violets stamp set. So you've got, first off, you've got this big stamp here for a nice, really beautiful scallop. And then you've got some really great greetings. And then you've got your stamps as well, a little doodadder there as well. So that is the stamp set that is in this bundle. And then we also have the dies. Not sure where I might have, oh, let's see, where are they? Here we go. This is the Framed Violet dies. So you've got, what I love with this is if you look on here, you've got this stamp set. This scallop is going to take the outside of that, and then you've got this lovely oval that takes the inside of it. So you can have some really great layering opportunities with these, which I think is just really fun. And then really great dies to make as many of the violets as you want. Violets, I have a soft spot for the violet. My grandma used to have lily of the valley and violets growing in the little shady side of her yard, and we would pick them by the dozens and dozens. And so this is that little stamp set now and bundle, which is so cute. The paper is really fun. Oh, let me show you these embellishments too. Look at those beautiful embellishments. They've got that nice sparkle on them, and they've got a nice variety of colors there. So I think those are really beautiful. The paper is spectacular. I mean, you know, I love some beautiful paper, and I just think it's so pretty. And so you've got this beautiful violet piece, right, with some other flowers on there as well. On the back, you have this beautiful, sweet pink stripe. So that is, I think, is so pretty. Now you've got this one that has Secret Sea, so it gives just a little bit more of a moody feel to it. So I think that is just really beautiful. And there you've got just a nice little scattering, right, little scattering. So you can see where the possibilities are just endless in this. Here you've got one that's going to be more of that gorgeous grape, and so you've got some there. And on the back, you've got this really great diagonal. So you can see where we're going to be able to create so many cards with this. I mean, look at that. This has a really sweet little diamond pattern in it, and then little violets in the middle of each of those. And then you've got some of that peaceful pine, really beautiful, simple on the back. Another piece here with the gorgeous grape, and you've got some more light colored violets on there. And then you've got that Secret Sea with the white polka dots. Really, really pretty. Such pretty, such versatile paper. But the other thing that you have in here is you have some punch outs. So you have this frame that punches out with this inside frame. You've got little flowers here that you could definitely take your blends to and color. You've got some other frames, and then down here at the bottom you've got leaves and flowers, and it's just an absolutely beautiful, and you get 2 sheets of this as well. So I just think this is like super, super versatile. So many different things that you could do with it. We're going to come in with a fairly simple card because we are going to really focus on these little punch out guys. I mean, if you need a card in a hurry, this is like, it's like Garanimals. Like you can just mix and match it. It's so good. So we have our piece of Hydrangea Hue, and this is cut the long way. And so we are going to score that. So I'm just going to take my little fella down there, park that guy, and we're going to go to 5.5 and give this a nice score. So this is going to be a vertical card versus a horizontal card. Sometimes that alone just creates a little bit more intrigue versus a traditional card that opens horizontally. So I think that's always a fun thing when you're doing a simple card, is just to change it from a landscape to a portrait, or portrait to landscape, whatever you're used to doing. So we've got that card base. The next thing I did is I went and I took a piece of 4 by 5.25 of Hydrangea Hue, and I ran it through with the Forever Plaid. It just creates such a nice thing. And when I think of violets, I think of things that are very, very traditional. And to me, Plaid hits that just spot on, right? Plaid is always going to just be really traditional. I mean, I love that you can create all different looks with it. And you can actually have a lot of fun if you're a pattern mixing person. It could be really fun for that too. But I always feel like Plaid just gives me that nice, cozy, traditional feeling. And so we just loaded her up with a bunch of dimensionals. And you could use any embossing folder that you love and have. I always try and use something that's actually current and available. So I do always do a little search to make sure that you can actually get what we're looking at here. So we have that piece on there with our dimensionals. And then I went ahead and I cut out an arch with our Everyday Arches dies. Those are ridiculously versatile, right? Like we love those so much. So that makes that really easy. And then this is just one of the violets that I cut out or punched out from that sheet of punch outs. And so that's going to sit right there. So we're just going to do a little bit of playing around with this to make it a wee bit more interesting. So let me see if I can find my ribbon stash here. So ribbon stash, this lovely, all of the things. So we're going to go with the Hydrangea Hue. So we're going to keep this really monochromatic, which I also think can be really great when you're doing a simple card. I always think monochromatic to me reads a little bit more formal, a little bit more upscale than throwing a ton of color on things. And you guys know, like I like to keep my my creations fairly clean, so you're not going to see a ton of distressing and things like that. So I do love this monochromatic look. I mean, when things coordinate, hello, right? It's so good. It's actually the reason that I started Stampin' Up! To begin with. Is I was a scrapbooker, and I was just surprised when I saw real red paper that matched real red cards, markers that matched real red ribbon. I was like, that feels too brilliant. Why is no one else doing that? And that's really what sold me. I love, love, love the just the ease of that. And so we've got that. So we're going to use, this card is heavy on the dimensionals. Heavy on the dimensionals. Again, when you're doing a simple card, I think layering is really important, and creating some different heights can just add so much to it. So we've got the embossing folder. We've got loads of dimensionals. I think there is just very minimal stamping on this, but paper crafting doesn't always have to be stamping, does it? Paper crafting means all sorts of things. And so we're just going to put that guy right in the middle there. And now we're going to take our violets and we're going to put some on the back of that, right? So like I said, paper crafting to me doesn't mean necessarily stamping. It means creating things with cardstock and paper. And so I think sometimes we think we have to do all this fancy stuff with the stamps and all of that, but I think sometimes the images and the texture and the dimension can just carry things really, really well. And this, like I said, is such a fun, sweet little card. We're really letting all of the artwork that was done do the heavy lifting here. So this is just going to slide on right here. We're going to get that right in the middle. All right, so we've got that. I mean, just that alone, I'm like, come on, that is so cute. I have a little punch here. This is the 1 3/4 inch punch. And so we are going to take that, and I'm going to go with Peaceful Pine, since we do have some Peaceful Pine in our card as well. So I'm just going to go with this Happy Birthday to You. Get my little noggin in there so I can see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. Happy birthday to you. I do like, the nice thing about working with a circle is you can't get it wrong, right? It always sits in exactly the right place where you need it to. And I sometimes like just to punch my circles ahead of time. You could also stamp it and punch it. I don't think there's any wrong way to do it. Some people like to stamp it and then punch it so you can see it a little bit better. But like I said, no wrong way. No wrong way. So this is going to go right down here. All right, so that is what we have. We're going to do a little bit of embellishing on this. And I really thought that these butterflies were just too perfect for this. So we're just going to come in and put a couple of those Hydrangea Hue butterflies right there. And we'll probably I'll take one that's just a small one. We'll put it right down there. So that is very simple, very easy there. And so now we're going to embellish the inside. So I've got a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to come back to our little sheet here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and punch out some little flowers that I can put on the inside of this card to make it just a little bit sweeter, a little bit more special. Let's see, get one of those white guys. There we go. Oh, you're a stinker. There we go. All right, so we've got those little guys punched out. And so I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of our green glue and come to the back of those and give them each a little zhuzh of glue here. All right, and then we're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to put these down in the corner here. Get them right side up. I was looking at the daffodils. I'm like, they definitely have a distinctive way that they sit, don't they? They kind of look upside down to me, which I think is always so interesting. All right, so that just creates a nice little focal point on the bottom there. We'll go ahead and turn that over. Take our adhesive and we're going to go ahead, take our card, open that up. And then that will lay right inside there. So isn't that just so darling? I just love that. I think it's so cute. This bundle, so fun to play with. It is so fun to play with. There's so many great things and how it comes together. The designer series paper is spectacular. Spectacular. So like I said, that is the class that's going to come out the end of August for all of those who are in our Pretty Paper Society. It is an eight project PDF video tutorial. all the instructions that you need. You can use some really, really fun folds. We really let the beauty of the paper do a lot of the heavy lifting, but that is part of the Pretty Paper Society for August. They're getting their second tutorial this week for free, and they are getting their class at the end of the month. So if you want to be part of that, you can get in on that. It's $29 for everything. It covers all the things that we do in the month. And then in September, we're also going to add in mystery stamping, Stampin' Bingo, and a couple other really fun things. So very, very excited to be kicking that off. And so if you are interested in that, you can just put below membership, and I will reach out to you with all of the sign up details, but you do not want to miss that. It's so, so good. So thanks for being here with me today. Thanks for kicking off your week with me for Make It Monday. And I look forward to chatting with you. Oh, next week, actually, I'm going to be here Tuesday instead of Monday because I'm going away for the weekend. My last little summer hurrah. We're going up to the lake, so that'll be really, really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. So I will be here next week, Tuesday, with another really sweet project for you. So make it a great one, friends.